in the market again.
Woo, yikes. Hey, 8 o'clock this February 4th. Thank you for joining us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Friedman.
And I'm Dan Schreck. We've got a lot coming your way this Wednesday morning, but first, let's have a look at some of the news you need to know.
All right, we'll go live to Stephanie Joseph. She's in the newsroom right now taking a look at some of our headlines this morning. Steph, what are you working on?
Hey there, guys. Good morning. We start with a former Marcy Corrections officer acquitted in the beating death of Robert Brooks. He's now filed a lawsuit against New York State. Nicholas Kiefer has filed a $5 million claim for back pay and damages, accusing prosecutors of, quote, furthering the political agenda of Governor Kathy Hochul and AG Letitia James. The claim is seeking damages for malicious prosecution, defamation, negligence in training, and more. The governor's office calls the lawsuit frivolous. Voters in Spencerport have once again voted no to the district's proposal to purchase 2 electric school buses aligned with the state's EV mandate. The district says the purchase would have been made using reserve funds, meaning there would be no tax increase. Schools are prohibited from purchasing diesel buses after next year and must go all electric by 2035. The Parrington restaurant Salt reopens today, 2 weeks after a hit and run destroyed part of the building. Take a look there. A driver crashed into the restaurant's kitchen. No arrests have been made in connection to that crash. The restaurant had previously reopened just the bar, but the dining room will be open starting at 4 this afternoon. Well, it's about to get more expensive to break traffic laws in New York State, especially if you speed, text, or drive impaired. Starting February 16th, new traffic safety rules go into effect with a bigger focus on work zones, school zones, and repeat offenders. Passing a stopped school bus, speeding in a work zone, and reckless driving will increase from 5 to 8 points. Using a cell phone while driving will increase from 4 to 6 points. Going more than 10 miles over the speed limit will increase from 3 to 4 points. Alcohol or drug-related driving convictions will increase from 5 to 8 for the first offense, and anyone with 3 or more DUI infractions will have permanent license denial. It will also take 2 years for points to reset, up from 18 months. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Steph, thank you.
Hey, let's have a look at what we have brewing for the next 2 hours. Starting with a lot to see at the Memorial Art Gallery. This morning, we're getting a closer look at some of the new exhibits they have debuting later this month, plus an upcoming opportunity for you to check it all out for free.
Then a piece of Rochester history is coming to the big screen. A locally made documentary about Rochester's abandoned subway has been fully remastered with new footage and a fresh look too. This morning we're sitting down with the producers to learn more about the film and the very special screening happening this month.
I can't wait to see what it looks like.
I know, me too.
Very interesting. And later, one small envelope is making a big impact. Al Siegel is kicking off their February campaign, supporting thousands of individuals and families with special needs. We're going to learn more about it, the Just One Challenge, that is, and how you can give back to your community.
But before all of that, let's get a check of our Wednesday forecast. We are going to see some snow showers out there, along with cold temperatures. Rinse and repeat from yesterday. Meteorologist Marty Snyder is tracking what we can expect. Marty.
Well, thanks, guys. Yeah, we're starting off right now with that cold air really holding on pretty well. Snow showers are showing signs of breaking down a little bit. Actually, in this one view, skies have really opened up pretty well, and that's what's allowed temperatures to really pull back pretty well. In the distance, you can see that one band of lake effect that still is holding on, but mainly is offshore for its closest approach to us at this point. But right now, 9 degrees. We're starting off with a wind of only 8. But that's enough to pull that wind chill down below 0. Feels like 3 degrees below 0. And there still have been a couple snow showers out there. We're seeing a lot of that begin to wind down a little bit across the area. Still holding on just east of Sodas Bay at this point. So I don't think we're going to totally lose the snow shower activity, but we are seeing the coverage begin to back off a little bit for the short term. 22 at noon. We'll be in the mostly low to mid 20s for highs today. Longer term, still in the 20s over the next couple days. But after that, that's when temperatures really start to plummet as soon as Friday night. I think Saturday, Sunday will be on either side of 10 for a high, and some of those lows, especially as we head through Saturday night, Sunday night, could drop down below 0. So some really cold air still making a return. Today's going to be cold, but we take that next step down as we head into the weekend. Then we modify a little bit into next week, but still that theme is there. It's going to be cold for the next week at least.
Marty, we've got a gathering on Saturday.
I know. At least it's indoors.
This is true, but you have to leave the house to get into the car and then leave the car to get into the venue.
Yeah, but there's going to be live karaoke, and
Yeah,
you don't know who's going to be singing during it.
and it is a certain someone's birthday.
It is,
that day.
yes.
It is.
Which is not the reason why the whole company is getting together.
Well,
but
I mean,
still a nice reason.
It is. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, we could make that the focus. We sure could.
Yes, once everyone arrives, there will be a card that they can sign and a donation basket.
Well, yeah, checks please, right?
Yes, exactly. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
All right, let's go off the top. We'll start with some of the things that have piqued our interest this morning. I'll start things off today. You know when you have a really, really bad day at work, like really, really bad,
Yeah.
and you think to yourself,
yes, I do.
I'm not saying here, I'm just saying in general, right? You've had like 30 jobs.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and you say to yourself, I'm not going back in tomorrow. In fact, I'm never going back in again.
Yup.
If I do, it's only to pack up my desk and give my notice. Some folks might decide to go to the bar after that happens, maybe to unwind a little bit after their shift. There's a new bar in Japan. It's welcoming people through their doors, specifically if they are thinking about quitting their jobs. The best part? Well, the drinks are free. The name of
Seriously?
Yeah, the name of the bar translates to the Job-Changing Consultation Bar. The topic of conversation, specifically your career path, why you're unhappy, and what you can do to change yourself for the better. The bartenders, well, they're all counselors from a staffing service. They act as an intermediary, helping job seekers connect with businesses and vice versa. This can be for full-time, contract, temp, or temp to hire positions. And the goal is to make this whole job-seeking process a little easier to talk about. It can be intimidating for some people to walk into one of these offices and say, hey, I need help finding a job. It takes some of that awkwardness out of it, right? There's no need to bring your updated resume or break down your strengths and weaknesses to a stranger. This is just meaningful conversation with some chit-chat about why you want to hand in your key card and your badge. For many, jobs are more than just jobs. These days, most of us are connected to work 24/7, 365. Emotions play a big role. It's not easy to just quit and find a new job or a new industry altogether. There are strong bonds between coworkers, friendships that form in the midst of chaos, and oftentimes a sense of identity connected to a job. That being said, for most people, when you know it's time to go, it's pretty obvious. Some people just might need a push in the right direction or advice to hang tight and just wait for better days in their current role. The owners of the bar say the counselors are there to give impartial advice or to just be a sounding board. If you want to go to this bar, you do have to make a reservation ahead of time because of that one-on-one nature. Most conversations last about an hour to an hour and a half, but there is no strict time limit for how long you can sit there. The drinks and the consultation are free. How cool is that?
I'm gonna have to give this a test.
Whoa, easy.
Listen, no, I just and I will come back to work to report back.
Okay.
I just want to see what that's like.
Yeah.
Also, how are they just giving away drinks?
See, and that's what I said earlier. How are they making money off of this?
Yeah.
It didn't say in the articles I looked at.
I'm wondering if the staffing agency, the employment agency who staffs this bar, takes a cut if they get a percentage of whatever, your gross income is for a job we secured for you.
Maybe. Well, they're not securing the jobs.
That's true. They're just offering
They're literally just
counsel.
giving advice.
Then,
So if you were to come to me,
Yes.
this is a bad example.
No,
if
let's do
my
it.
sister were to come to me
Okay.
and say, hey, I want to quit my job and I want to go into a different industry.
Abby, I want to quit my job and I want to go into a different industry.
Well, you're my friend and I care about you. We also work together. I don't want you to go. So if I were to give you advice, it would really just be like, it would be hard to give advice strictly for your benefit because I'm
not
like, I don't want
impartial.
you to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead, you've got strangers who are professionals in finding jobs and professionals in the job industry in general who can look at your situation and say, yes, it's time for you to go, or hey, it's going to get better.
Yeah. I like the guided pros and cons idea.
Yeah.
Because that'd be part of my conversation. Okay, help me make a list.
Yeah. And then
What do I like? What do I dislike?
Maybe they say after, hey, now that we're cool and I've been your bartender,
Yep.
why don't you come by the office and we'll help you find some potential employers?
Boom, I will say, game on, when do I get paid?
I think this Friday, right?
I think this Friday. Just for anybody out there, if you're updating your resume, getting back into the job market, thinking to yourself, what do I do? I had 4.5 years off between these jobs. What do I tell people when they ask? You signed an NDA. You can't tell them anything.
Oh, that's clever.
I
Sneaky.
worked. I just can't tell you what I did.
It's off the record.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it works. Just saying. Had an NDA before this job.
No, you did not.
All right, let's move along to mine. And for my off this top this morning, I want to talk about the price tag that made me stop and stare. An online matchmaking company thinks it can justify $6,000 a year. Specifically, I'm talking about the app Grindr. There is a reason I am talking about it today. According to Business Insider, Grindr is testing a new premium subscription called Edge. Now, depending on the user, the price can range. It's not this. Listen, I know where your mind went when I said it. Mine did too, but I avoided. You do the same. The price ranges from $80 a week to as much as $499 a month. And that price actually changes from person to person.
What?
Same app, different users, guess what? Different bills.
Wow.
Do the math.
Okay.
It comes out to as much as $6,000 a year for a dating app,
My
people.
gosh.
Grindr says this tier is powered by AI, designed to create smarter matches, better signals before you message, and less time scrolling. The company says it's about efficiency and more meaningful connections on Grindr. But let's be honest. Are you? It's a laugh-worthy line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, meaningful connections. You're still meeting a stranger. There is still ghosting. There is still small talk. There is still the possibility of being left on red. AI doesn't fix the chemistry. It doesn't fix the timing. It definitely doesn't fix a bad date.
Or getting stood up on a date.
Or getting stood up. Other dating apps keep their... This is... I had ChatGPT create some images of a blonde man named Dan.
He's very handsome.
It looks just like me, right? Every one of them, especially the shirtless one. Other dating apps keep their most expensive plans under $100 a month. So this is not a small increase. This is a jump.
A lot.
$6,000 a year, people. That's rent. It's a vacation. It's groceries and a gym membership and therapy all together.
Yeah.
$6,000. So for that price, expectations are high. Date better show up on time, better be emotionally available, and better be interesting. Because if I'm paying $6,000 a year for a dating service, I better get dinner and dessert, if you know what I mean.
Daniel.
What?
That is so insane. What are the benefits of this again? Are there any like perks?
Sure. What are they? I don't know.
That is
$6,000.
so much money.
$6,000. I know what the perks should be for $6,000, but we can't talk about it on TV. $6,000.
It's a lot of money.
Yes.
And it's per month?
Yeah, no, that's $6,000 is for the year.
For the year?
Yes. So per
Not
month,
that makes it any better.
per month it can range anywhere from $80
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
to.
You said that.
Ashley, if you're trying to talk to me, my IFB died. Just FYI. $80 to $499 a month.
And it depends on the person.
Depends on the person. How they gauge where you fall. My luck, $6,000. That's how much we're charging you.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay,
They see me coming from a mile away, though.
I mean, I haven't used any dating apps since college. And back then, it was just Tinder, and it was like a scary, scary place. You know, I didn't like it. But I know on some dating apps, you can give, like, ratings to people, right? I guess I'm wondering, like, if Grindr has that. Like, if you've got a lower rating, you have to pay more for the premium. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if maybe that is taken into
Well, I don't want to get into what they rate in that app. But Yeah, there's a lot of immediate judgment
Yeah.
on that app.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
$6,000.
Let's see the pictures again, the AI pictures, because they were nice.
They are pretty good. So
There they are.
I told ChatGPT to make them all named Dan.
Yup.
Or Danny, Dano, Daniel, something along
Danny
those
Boy.
lines.
Danny Boy has
Danny.
a nice leather or jean jacket on. Danny, who's 27, is
But
wearing a tank top.
What I find interesting is I think it's all the same person.
Definitely. It's definitely all the same person. 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Can you make more than one dating profile on dating apps?
I would imagine.
So, like, if I make it, I'm not going to, obviously, but if I were to, like, make a profile and then I was like, oh, I'm going to make another one too, could I do that?
Yeah, why do you
And
want
have
two
both?
profiles?
Well, I'm just saying, like, people probably could.
Sure.
That's weird.
You can have multiple profiles.
I don't know.
But I don't understand. I don't know why you would want multiple profiles.
I don't know.
I don't know
I
what the
don't know
use case is. Let's see what we have on this phone right now. I can tell you what apps.
What dating app so people can go find you?
I didn't even think of that. But yes. So you can.
Do you have a profile picture on there? What are
I
we
don't
doing?
know.
I don't know.
What are we doing, Ashley? That's a fair question.
Can I play on your phone?
No,
though?
you
I wanna
can't play
swipe.
on my phone. Stick around. We've got a lot more to come here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back. We're checking in with Chris Lopez, who is live this morning. He is auditioning for an ensemble character at Greece Athena's upcoming musical. You don't want to miss it.
No, and don't forget, watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live right now on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
The hills are truly alive this weekend at Greece Athena. Students from across the Greece Central School District are bringing the classic musical, The Sound of Music, to life on stage.
Chris Lopez is live there this morning. He's getting an inside look at all the rehearsals, the costumes, and the magic going on behind the scenes. What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's up, guys? Yes, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you can get your tickets at the door. Friday and Saturday, performances at 7 p.m. Sunday, they got matinee at 2 p.m. Tickets are just $12, so come out and support. This is going to be a preview of So Long, Farewell. Enjoy.
Georg, I want the children to say goodnight the way they did last night. The children, now.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night.
I hate to go and leave this pretty side.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu.
Adieu, adieu, to you and you and you.
So long, farewell, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen.
I'd like to stay and taste my first champagne. Yes?
No.
Oh.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night.
I leave and heave a sigh and say goodbye. Goodbye. I'm glad to go. I cannot tell a lie. I flit, I float, I flee, we flee, I fly. The sun has gone to bed in so much sky.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, goodbye,
That was absolutely fantastic, guys. This is so early in the morning, and you guys are crushing this. Who here, is this anyone's ever first performance on stage at all? Any of the little ones in particular? Is this your first performance on stage? You are doing a fantastic job. You two, you guys crushed it on live television. Anyone nervous if it's their first performance at all? No nerves at all.
No.
Nothing. Nice. What about you guys? Nerves at all? Wow. Ice cold. I love it. What about the seniors? Is this anyone's last performance? Raise your hand. How are you guys feeling going into your last performance?
It's bittersweet. It's super awesome. This is a great show to end it on, great energy. So just so grateful to be here with everybody and to finish off strong.
Any of the seniors sad that this is your last performance? You're sad? Why?
I just love this program and it's done so much for me. So I'll be sad to see it go.
And then what's the atmosphere like behind stage with you guys? Is it chaotic? Is it a controlled chaos? Because I know you guys have to go back there, immediately change, know the next scene, all of that stuff. How is it like?
Yeah, like a controlled chaos. We have everything that's choreographed on stage is choreographed backstage. We have great set design people who are moving sets in and out, quick changers backstage, hair, makeup, getting all done. So everything's very controlled and organized. So we're just so lucky to have all the volunteers helping out and coming out to support us.
And would you guys like to give any shout out to the adults helping you guys put this together?
Yeah, Miss Dyer, our director, she's incredible. Judy Brondon, our choreographer, and all the parents.
That's Miss Dyer, by the way. She has been awesome this morning. Come check them out. Sound of Music, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll have information on our website, on Fox Rochester, as well as 13 Wham. Back to you guys in studio. Uno más. We got one more coming at you guys at 8:40.
Chris, ask Miss Dwyer if I can audition.
Dan has been singing along all morning.
I already did. She said no.
She said no?
I already did. No more auditions. They got all. Look at the talent that I'm standing up here with. No sir, no sir.
I'm just saying I could help
you
them
stay on the
shine
anchor
maybe
desk.
a little
they
brighter.
stay on the stage.
But, okay. All right. Thanks.
It's all right. Maybe next year, buddy.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Hey, don't go anywhere. When Arc Rochester returns, meteorologist Mark McLean is here with weather trivia.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean is joining us now. We're taking a look at the snow.
Yeah.
We have weather trivia. It's cold.
This state, we've been all over the place weather-wise on this state. So weather trivia today. What were you doing 3 years ago? Can you remember back?
3 years ago.
Yes,
what year
I
was
can.
that?
You can? Uh-oh.
23?
Not a great memory.
No, not a great memory.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh, I know what you were doing this. I absolutely know. And I know what I was doing 3
Maybe we
years
shouldn't
ago.
stir this pot.
And you know
3
what?
years
No.
ago today.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I was getting ready to meet Dan for the first
Yes,
time.
you
Yes,
were.
and I'll tell you, I was getting ready to meet, I was willing to meet anyone at the time because I was doing 4 hours by myself Monday through Friday and the noon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was awful.
Well, I hope this video doesn't stir up something.
Trigger?
Let's go to the weather trivia. Hey, on this date just 3 years ago, Rochester tied its record low temperature. So it was 9 degrees this morning, but it was even colder on this date. Was it 8 degrees, 0 degrees, -8 degrees, or did it get down to -15 on this date just 3 years ago?
Listen, I know that time in my life I permanently blocked it, so I couldn't tell you.
We were
what
stitching
the
you back
answer is.
together on
Yes.
the daily.
The stories of Daniel having meltdown of the century
Yeah.
during that time period, they're legendary.
There were some good ones.
Full blown.
I still bring one up to John and Ashley every once in a while. I left the audio booth and I screamed at the top of my lungs and I said, "Tell radio they're only getting one radio hit today."
50% discount.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Okay, well, we'll have the answer for that.
Okay.
And Ashley's cat is going to be famous today.
Yay!
You have to see this picture of Marley from Muddy Paws. It is.
Marley.
Yeah, Marley is a cutie. Right, Ashley? A cutie pie?
Yeah.
Okay, she confirms. Okay. We're talking about cold air out there, obviously, for the weather trivia. And check this out. We got down to 9 today. So that means that we added one more day onto our streak of days consecutively with the air temperature below 10 degrees. We are now tied with the brutal February of 2015 for consecutive days under 10 degrees, 13 now. You got to go back to January 22nd, the last time we had a low temperature above 10 degrees.
Do you think, what's the low today?
We're in the low teens again, but the last 2 nights have been, quote, overperformers. The sky clears out at the wrong time, the temperature drops a little bit more, and there it is, 9 on your screen. York was at 0 last check, and that was about 10 minutes ago, so that number is coming back up. And we will have some sunshine, so those numbers will start to move. You see that on the wham cam already. Also, some lake clouds up towards Lake Ontario. There was some snow overnight. We picked up 1.7 inches at the airport officially, so that brings our seasonal total over 85 inches now, and it feels like -3. It was cold out there. I was trying to shovel off the driveway at the old bus stop this morning, and it's the kind of cold, I hate to say it, but you're almost getting used to it, right? In some certain fashion. I mean,
No.
It's not like it was, though. I mean,
no, it's still brutal. It still bites
brutal,
every time you walk out there.
I know, but look at this. Look at that weekend. 7, Saturday.
Staying in.
You're staying in?
I am.
You should be so embarrassed to be showing this.
Okay, but let's be optimistic, okay?
Okay.
Warm air starts growing. As we head towards Valentine's Day, it's going to be near normal.
So what's near normal?
30s, possibly back to the 40s.
Wait.
Yeah,
Say it
40s.
again.
Tell us more about that.
Can we settle out of court for 30s?
No, we can settle out of court for 40s.
Okay, we'll work on this deal. I think this deal is getting better by the minute. Satellite radar has that cold front off to the east now. That's the one that brought the cold air in and high pressure back to the west. That's going to give us a quiet couple of days here. So the forecast map looking pretty good. High pressure over the Great Lakes, and basically it's snow-free weather. There's an area of snow that starts to drop south as we move through Thursday afternoon. But at this point, it's probably going to be Friday before we really get back into any, quote, real weather action. 12 degrees at 9, 22 degrees at lunchtime. We'll be in the low to mid-20s for the afternoon with some sunshine on the way. Later tonight, that's going to be the question. 12 is what we're forecasting, but if that sky opens up a little bit, it's not hard to get those numbers in the single digits this time of the year. So the extended forecast, we're going to find snow making a return Friday. If you have any plans later Friday evening, Friday night, early Saturday morning, there's an Arctic cold front that's going to be coming through. And these have a history of dropping, potentially maybe a 2 to 4 inch snowfall, something like that. A snow burst is usually associated with it. We're going to find some lake snow on the backside of that. And also it's going to turn windy Saturday morning. So when you see that 7, we're looking at wind chill temperatures by Saturday morning. That will likely be in the range of about -20. Near Rochester, possibly colder than that south of Rochester. And then those overnights, we've had 2 nights that have been below 0 this season. Looks like we could add a few more of those on with Sunday night into Monday morning. That time, if you're watching from south of Rochester, I would not be surprised if on Arc Rochester right here on Monday morning, we were looking at temps of 5 to 10 below for areas south of the city.
Wow.
But it starts to fade. We get our, quote, ornamental sunshine on Monday. And then that cold starts to fade away middle of next week.
That's adventurous.
I'm focusing on that idea of near 40-degree temperatures.
Yeah.
That's like what I've locked in on.
Maybe a little Yule log back here?
No, all right, we're done with the Yule log.
No, we can't have heat anymore?
No, because it's not even close to Yule anymore.
Oh,
It can be a fire.
Okay, a fire.
But even then,
yeah,
we're moving on to the flowers.
I'm just trying we're just trying to warm it up a little. Flowers? Ashley, maybe we could do frozen roses back.
What?
You want to? I'm going to bring a flower in for the next segment for you.
Aw, thanks, Mark.
Okay.
Really nice of you.
Is it a frozen flower?
In one way it is.
It's one I won't be able to kill.
Ah, perfect. Perfect. 8:34, don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more to come right here on Arc Rochester.
We'll be right back.
Good Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on Arc Rochester. Abigail, it's time to head into the kitchen for this morning's Spatchcock Funk.
This morning, they are looking ahead to the Super Bowl. They're cooking up an appetizer that is a fan favorite. Take a look.
Spatchcock Funk, here to hype you up for the big game with a super hype appetizer. This is chicken wing deviled eggs. Now, we love deviled eggs because sometimes it feels real good to be a little bad. So the chicken wing deviled egg is a pretty cool invention, right? Take on the classic deviled egg with some chicken wing, buffalo chicken sauce. And a friend of ours, our buddy Steve, when we have these big elaborate tailgates, man, we have people deep frying turkeys, we've got people deep frying egg rolls, we've got a chef on hand, and he brings his deviled eggs to the party, and people are preferring deviled eggs over all this amazing food. That's when you know you've done it right. And that's what we're gonna do here today with these deviled eggs. The hardest thing about a hard-boiled egg typically is peeling it. So after you've taken it out of the water, let it cool down, cooler than room temperature, and then slowly roll it across the counter, and that'll help you peel the shell off. So what we're gonna do, we've got 6 eggs here, cut the egg in half, and then we're gonna have a mixing bowl. Here we've got 1 cup of rotisserie chicken that we've pulled and shredded. So that's what you're gonna do, 1 cup of chicken, and then you're gonna put all of the yolks into this bowl, your mixing bowl. We've got our yolks from our eggs with the 1 cup of rotisserie chicken. Then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of ranch. Let all that ranchy goodness get in there, y'all. We on a ranch today. Next, you're gonna add 2 tablespoons of buffalo wing sauce. Now we made our own, but you can get this easily in any grocery store. And then once we've got that all together in the bowl, you're gonna start mixing this all up with a spoon. All right, we've got our mixture all done up here. It smells so good. If you want more color or more heat, just add more buffalo wing sauce in the mixture. Once you've got this ready, now it's time to plate these. Now you could use a piping bag, but because of the shredded chicken, it'll get caught in the nozzle. So we like to just go at it right with a spoon and put a good, healthy spoon on the top and lay them out. Now this stuff, you'll have some extra left over. It's great on toast. It's great with crackers. It's great with celery too, if you're looking to get healthy. So now, before we present it to the peeps, right, and we want to get the crowd roaring, what we do is we take some hot sauce. Today we're using Karma, Bad Karma from the Karma Hot Sauce Company. And if you want to drizzle it, get it into a container with a spoon, and then you can drizzle over the top in driplets, droplets. And you'll get some color on the plate too, which is kind of what we want. A little bit of hot sauce on each one. So now you've got some red popping with the orange, and then we top that off with some fresh chives. And you know what, man? It makes you want bright colors for big parties and big games, and that's what we're all about. We're big game cooks doing big game stuff for the big game peeps at home. Now, I'm getting hyped for this game. And you will too. Spatchcock Funk, rooting for the home team.
Welcome back. Greece Athena High School is bringing one of the most beloved musicals of all time to the stage. We're talking all about The Sound of Music.
Yeah, this weekend, students from across the district will light it up with songs, dance, and all of the magic that brings this classic to life. Chris Lopez is live there this morning at Greece Athena, giving us a behind-the-scenes look. Hey there, Lopez.
Yes, performances all this weekend, and this is their second iteration of performances. I have a question. How do you solve a problem like Maria? Well, I have four ladies here to give you that answer.
She climbs a tree and scrapes her knee. Her dress has got a tear. She waltzes
She's on her way to mass and whistles on the stair. And underneath her wimple she has curlers in her hair. I've even heard her singing in the abbey. She's always late for chapel, but her penitence is real. She's always late for everything except for every meal. I hate to have to say it, but I very firmly feel Maria's not an asset to the abbey. I'd like to say a word in her behalf.
Then say it, Sister Margareta.
Maria makes me laugh. How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? A Liberty gibbet, a will-o'-the-wisp, a cloud. Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand. But how do you make her stay and listen to all you say? How do you keep a wave upon the sand? Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you hold our moonbeam in your hand?
That was absolutely fantastic. High five, high five, high five, high five. Can we bring out the rest of the cast and crew? Yes, sweats and all. Who's missing class right now for this? Raise your hand.
Good reason, though.
Good reason. Yes, a fantastic reason. Oh yeah, let's make some room for you guys out here. What's it like to be on stage? Particularly, this is incredible. I mean, I did not expect this when I came in here. There's a lot of seating capacity. What are you guys feeling when you're up here and performing and you're in character?
Oh yeah, it's just a shock to look out and see all these people, and we're just so lucky to have such a space to be able to hold all these people, and the energy and the audience just brings our show to life, so we're so grateful for that.
And I was asking everyone pretty much, when you're up here on stage, do you look for people out in the crowd? And pretty much everyone said yeah. Who looks for like their parents? Raise your hand. I love that. I love that. Does anyone look for friends, and are we just looking for everyone that you know? Everyone that you know?
I'm figuring it out. Because I love to look for my mom, because I want to be like, is she watching me? Where is she? But it's also nice, like, just looking out while you're singing or doing something, and you can find faces, and it, like, excites you. It makes you want to do better while they're here so that you can give everyone a wonderful performance.
What's the atmosphere like during rehearsals? I know it can be a little intense because you guys are getting ready for something that's so big, but how would you guys describe that rehearsal process with everyone involved?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing?
I love it.
fun,
It's amazing. During rehearsals, I've made friends that I probably wouldn't have met outside of school or even in my classes that I found during rehearsals. It's a little bit stressful sometimes, closer to the show, but it always comes together, and I always have so much fun here. So.
Okay, last question. Who's excited to go back to school? Love that answer. Check them out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You can get tickets on their website, Greece Athena. You can also check out our website, 13wham.com and foxrochester.com for more information. $12. Support these guys and girls.
To that
Back to you
song.
in studio.
Instead of how do you solve a problem like Maria, it's how do you solve a problem like Chris Lopez.
Oh, that fits in.
How do you solve a
perfectly.
problem like Chris Lopez? How do you catch a cloud and pin him down?
You can't.
That's it.
Oh, man. You know what? This has been so fun. It's been a nice little walk down memory lane for Daniel, who played Maria in his high school production.
That's great. That's great. Stick around when Arc Rochester returns. We're taking a closer look at some of the new exhibits opening at the MAG.
We'll be right back.
8:51 this morning, our region is stuck in the cold of winter. And if you're looking for a way to get out of the house or somewhere to go while staying indoors, there are some options for you, especially over at the Memorial Art Gallery.
Yeah, the MAG has some new exhibitions you can explore throughout February. Here with more is the museum's marketing and public relations specialist, Paige Engard. Thanks so much for coming in today. We appreciate it.
Of course. Thanks for having me this morning.
I think right now everybody's kind of got the winter blues, right? We're looking for
Absolutely.
something, literally anything to boost our spirits. And you guys have so many cool things happening at the MAG. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, for sure. It can feel like there's nothing to do in February, but at the Memorial Art Gallery, there is always something to do. We have an exhibit that is going to be on for less than a month now. It's called Frontiers of Impressionism, Paintings from the Worcester Art Museum. And it features 52 masterworks of Impressionism that are so bright and colorful, it will absolutely break you out of the winter blues.
I mean, it sounds fantastic. When people show up, I would imagine visitors who show up for the first time, they're kind of taken aback by everything you guys have because it's more than it would appear from the outside.
Absolutely. MAG is a huge place. We have multiple galleries, multiple rotating exhibitions. In the summer, we even have an outdoor sculpture park that's always free and open and accessible to the public at all times. It's beautiful in the winter, too. But I would say head right into the lobby, maybe grab brunch at the Brown Hound downtown, and then head into the main gallery to see this exhibit, Frontiers of Impressionism. It is stunning.
And you guys have really beautiful, beautiful pieces, some that are maybe not as well known, and then others that are very well known. I'm thinking about the Monet exhibit that you were in. When was that? December. We were talking about Christmas gifts, holiday gifts. We were talking all about Monet. People can still see that, right?
Absolutely. So one of the Monet water lilies is on view in this exhibition. And that's a work of Impressionism that's very familiar to folks. But there's also lots of artists in this exhibit that you might not think of being related to the Impressionist movement. But within the greater context of the exhibit, you really get a lesson in what that looked like and how those paintings were.
Is that done intentionally when you're doing an exhibit on Impressionism? Do you intentionally say we need some Monet in this mix because that's a name that people are going to know and that name will help tie all of these pieces together?
Totally. Monet is a big draw. Everybody kind of knows a Monet or has a piece that they're familiar with. But, you know, some of the other big names in this exhibit are also just as familiar to people. Pissarro, Renoir, Cassatt, Singer Sargent. These are all present in this exhibition.
That's fantastic. I'm looking at our notes here, and I see something about Picasso, when I was in school, I always loved his work. So what can people see of his?
Yeah, so opening on February 14th at MAG is a new exhibit in our Lockhart Gallery. It's called Picasso and the Progressive Proof. So often when we think of Picasso, we think of paintings. This is a little bit different. So this exhibition is going to be an intimate look at Picasso's lino-cut prints, and specifically many, many, many proofs that lead up to that final piece. So you really get to explore the process of printmaking, which is not something that Picasso is generally known for.
Can you tell us what a lino print? Is that what you call it?
Lino-cut print, yes.
Lino-cut print. What is that?
Think about all these artisans around Rochester that are making block prints today. Those really cool sort of graphic carved prints. That's what Picasso is doing in this process, and you really get to see how it goes from inception to the final work in this exhibition.
Wow.
That's very cool.
It's pretty unusual.
And then also, we know February is Black History Month. You're also doing something to highlight that.
Yes, this Sunday, February 8th, we are having our Black History Month Celebration Day. It is from 12 to 4, and it is totally free. So we invite the whole community to join us for a day of live music, art making, food, art tours in our galleries. It is a full day, it is free, and it is so much fun.
Wait, you get to go see the exhibitions for free?
You sure do.
That's incredible. That's really great. For someone sitting at home, they want to learn more about what the MAG has on display, or they're only catching the second half of this segment. Where can they go?
Yeah, head right over to mag.rochester.edu. You can see everything that's coming up from events to exhibitions, and follow us on social media to stay up to date.
Very cool. Thank you so much for coming in today. We really appreciate it. Excellent things to look forward to. And I know that you'll have plenty of things in the spring, too, so we'll look forward to that.
Certainly will. And we'll make sure to post all of it on our website, foxrochester.com.
Stick around. We still have a lot to get to this morning on Arc Rochester.
We're back on the other side of the break.
In today's Political Pulse, and new this morning, Lieutenant Governor Antonio Delgado has chosen his running mate in this year's gubernatorial election. What to know about India Walton? Also this morning, reaction from workers inside the Kennedy Center after President Trump announced plans to close it down for 2 years. Plus, what the White House is saying about scheduled talks with Iran as tensions run high between the countries. That and more is coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. Ark Rochester returns after this. On this Wednesday morning, February 4th. Thank you for sticking with us on Ark Rochester. I'm Abby Fridman.
I'm Dan Schrack. That is meteorologist Mark McLean. He's here with the answer to weather trivia. We have a very special frozen pause forecast, and you have the full forecast where you're talking about cold and snow and an end of winter that is not in sight.
And the weather video I forgot to run last half.
Wow, we've got a lot.
Let's get right to that weather trivia. We'll get that answer out to you. It was a cold day 3 years ago on this date. How cold did it get in Rochester? Actually tied a record low temperature. Did it get down to 8, 0, -8, or -15? What do you say? Don't remember how cold it was, do you?
I'm going to go -8.
Paul and Michael and Barb have C. Barb, Diane and Yvonne have B. It's got Janet and Tim at B. Laura and Sandy have D. Jim has A and Tim has B. Lori has D. Rod, Jim, C. Jim's wife, D. So there's a little battle there. Lisa and her dad, C. Eva and Richard, C. And lots of guesses today. Cheryl, C. See, a lot of people might remember it. Dave, Cheryl's husband, has D.
We're like all over the place.
Yeah.
Can we see the answers again?
Yeah, they're up there. Yep. We can go back to that.
0 doesn't shock me.
Yeah.
I don't think, and 8, no. On Saturday, it's going to be what, -4?
Something like that.
So I'm thinking you got to go outrageous. You got to go C or D.
Yeah.
And I think C is pretty extreme.
Yeah.
I mean, D is really extreme.
Settling on C?
I'll go C as
C.
well.
And you're right.
Hey.
Check out this weather video.
Go.
We have weather video on this date from 3 years ago. Yeah, that's the kind of cold we had.
Oof.
Clearly snow covered out there. This was the Winterfest, by the way. This was video from the Winterfest.
Oh.
And boy, did we get a heaping handful of winter for Winterfest that year. So yeah, it started the morning at 8 below zero. But you know, this date can also be mild. On this date, just 7 years ago, I believe it would. Look at this.
Wow.
There's Park Avenue. Sun is shining, snow is melting, and the temperature got up to 59 degrees, I believe was the high, something like that. I mean,
Shirt and
outside-
shorts, look
shirt
at that.
and shorts, snow's melting down. Yeah, it's it can be variable on this date. So interesting stuff. But you know, when you look at it, comparatively speaking, it's 9 this morning, and that means now that we have 13 consecutive days with the minimum temperature being less than 10 degrees for Rochester. 13 straight. You have to go back to January 22nd to get a low temperature above 10 degrees. You know who doesn't care at all?
This guy.
You can see him.
Gal.
Dan couldn't see him from across the studio. Look at Marley.
The hissing booth.
Hissing booth.
This
is your cat, Ashley?
Yeah.
Yes.
Little Marley should be charging more than 50 cents.
Is Marley your most recent addition to the family?
No? Okay. The middle child, okay. Dry paws.
Ashley has 14 cats, though, at home, so.
Well, there's a cutie right there. That's a cutie. Friday, we'll have to watch that Arctic cold front. Some wet or icy paws into the weekend for Saturday as well. But it's always nice to see some sunshine. At least that can change the mood a little bit. 14 degrees after that morning low of 9. West at 10, and it feels like 1. So the visibility, not an issue. Not seeing any snow, and it's not as harsh. The next 3 days, we'll get temps back through the 20s. Not quite back to the average of 33 degrees. But you know what? Beyond Friday, you know what's going to happen? That Arctic cold front goes through, and watch these numbers by Saturday morning. This is how it's going to feel temperature by 10 a.m. Saturday. And it's going to feel something like 20 to 25 below. The actual air temperature is going to be close to 0. The wind is going to be gusting over 30 miles per hour, and it's going to be barbaric in western New York on Saturday. A little bit of lake snow finishing up in eastern Wayne County. Snow big deal there near Wolcott. The wider view shows the cold front off to the east of Rochester. Continues to move away, but obviously in the wake of that, we get that flow from Canada, and that's going to keep temps on the cool side the next couple of days. Futurecast shows a few clouds around, some breaks of sun today. A chance for a flurry, snow shower lakeside. Not a huge deal at all as we go through Thursday, a nice quiet weather day. And then for Friday, by the end of the day, we'll see some of that snow moving on in out ahead of that front. Speaking of snow for the season, we're now 25 inches above normal for the season, 85.4. It was 1.7 inches of fresh snow on the climate report this morning. The hour-by-hour forecast will have temps in the low to mid-20s. The sunrise getting earlier. Saw the first sunrise since last November this morning on the way in. 7:24 a.m. sunrise now. Sunset at 5:26. There's the normals on the screen. Historically speaking, this is typically the coldest week of the year in Rochester on record. Our low temperatures can get down to -20, so don't be surprised when you see overnight lows sub-zero there for Saturday and Sunday, down to -2, -4. Still bitter early next week, some ornamental sunshine around on Monday. I just want to stress, down the road, we do see some changes. This pattern that we've been in is starting to break down. It's probably going to take another 7 to 10 days before we really start to feel it, but we'll get numbers back into the 30s, possibly 40s.
Yeah. And then in 44 days, we'll definitely have numbers back in the 40s.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Warm enough numbers for
to keep the plant life growing.
Keep fake plants alive.
I like that a lot.
We're going to put this together, see what happens. It's a phalaenopsis.
Does it say how long it takes to put together?
287 pieces, so I'd say probably 30 to 45 minutes, right? Something like that.
I have no idea.
Me either. Are there instructions?
Probably inside. Yeah.
Building set 18 plus.
Oh. I don't know what else is. What would be in that box that would make that 18 plus?
I don't know. A 13-year-old can't do it?
Oh, that's true.
Although if you're like 17 and you're putting Legos in, I don't know.
I don't know how they come up with that.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
Lego, write us. We want to know. Stick around. We've got a lot more to come right here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back, we're learning more about a special piece of Rochester's history making its way to the big screen.
And don't forget, you can watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live right now on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
The city of Rochester has a vast history, and part of it extends underground with its abandoned subway line.
A few local producers are taking viewers on a special ride along, creating a reimagined documentary that shares its story.
This morning, we are joined by Animatus. I'm saying it wrong.
Animatus.
Animatus. There we go. Studios Fred Armstrong and de Bergerac Productions, Mike Champlin, to learn more about the upcoming screening and how you at home can see the film. Thank you both so much for coming in this morning. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
First and foremost, let's dive in. Where did the idea of this film come from?
Ooh, that's you.
Well, originally, this was made 33 years ago. We started making it. My partner at the time, Jim Hart, who was writing and co-directing it with me, we got a grant from the city of Rochester to do a 15-minute documentary. And we were very lucky and came into this huge trove of films and photographs and information by a couple people that had, like, one gentleman, Tom Kern, had his own little museum in his house. So we got so much material, we decided to expand it to a 45-minute documentary.
Ah, very cool. Okay.
And then, and that was the original start.
The video that we're looking at here is really incredible. I imagine that while working on this project, you know, it was kind of fun. It was like looking through the history book in a way. What was your reaction seeing some of the new footage and new pictures found?
Oh, that was it. There was, when you go from standard definition in 1994 to high definition in 2026, each picture is literally 1,000 words, and they're all new words to us. So it was great to re-explore all of the imagery that we put into the documentary.
What has the response been from community members or anyone who has seen this? Because I would imagine it would be
crazy.
Yeah.
We didn't tell you that the first 2 shows are sold out.
Oh, wow.
And they just added a 3rd show on Saturday the 28th at 4 o'clock at the Little One. We were flabbergasted that they've sold out so quickly at the Little One, which is their large theater.
Yeah.
So the response has been crazy. It's been wonderful. It's very gratifying. We've spent 5 years trying to relocate all the footage. A lot of the older gentlemen that helped us have passed away. Collections are scattered or lost. We found almost every bit of footage. And what we didn't find, Mike, through his research with his company, managed to locate this incredible footage that was not in the original. The story is the same, the narration's the same, up until about the last 10 minutes. So the story itself is strong and it's great, but now it's got new graphics, high-res scans from Mike's company, and you know, it's just, we're very excited. We've taken 2 regular photographs and we've animated to the photographs, like we've made the water move and smoke coming out of smokestacks and stuff like that.
Because of your animation company.
Yeah, I was able to, we were able to do that this time.
Why is it, do you think, that people in our area are so eagerly buying tickets to this and are so interested in this piece of our history?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, part of it is the mystery of it. We all go to the library, we all go to the restaurant on Court Street, and you just look over and you see it, and you do wonder, what does it look like inside? What could we do with that space in the future? And it's been a question that still hasn't quite been answered yet in 70 years.
What is the takeaway for viewers who come to the Little to see this?
We did it. We are the largest, what is it, the largest city?
The smallest city in the United States to build and abandon a subway.
Really?
Yeah. And that we did it.
Yeah.
That we came from an idea that started all the way back in 1912 with borrowed trains from Utica. We took the entire state and said, help us do this. And we did. And we did it in the Erie Canal.
Yeah.
It's where the Erie Canal is. You drive on 490, you're essentially taking the same route that was taken 200 years ago. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So the subway became, or the canal became the subway, which turned into basically 590, 490, until it went underground in Rochester near where the dinosaur and the library is, and then came out on Brown Street. So it's less than 2 miles long underground.
Fascinating.
I imagine.
There's some footage here. This is original footage from that was from the last run. This is like when they were first opening it. Some of this stuff is just. We're so excited to see it on the big screen.
And one of the things that Fred mentioned is we were still putting this together up until about a week ago because we had heard that someone in Canada came down and photographed the last run of the subway. And they shot it in 16 millimeter. They had it transferred, and we found out about it. And they just last week gave us permission to put some of this unseen footage in over 70 years. And that will be premiered at the Little, which is what's so exciting.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, if somebody wants to come and check this out, how can they do so?
They can go to thelittle.org and order tickets for the 3rd show now, which is already selling very briskly. I'm shocked and flattered. And that's going to be on Saturday, the February 28th at 4 o'clock. Mm-hmm. And if you really want to go and see it, I would recommend buying tickets. You can get them at the box office as well without the $2 service charge.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. And we'll make sure to post a link on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show this morning. So if you want to go, you know where you can visit.
Don't go anywhere. We still have a lot to get to this morning. When we come back, Steph will be here. She's taking a look at some of our top political stories this Wednesday.
Political Pulse coming your way next.
It's time for a political pulse check here on ARC Rochester. Lieutenant Governor Antonio Delgado has announced his running mate in this year's state gubernatorial election.
I am a mother, I'm a nurse, I'm a leader, I'm a caregiver, I'm a thinker, I'm a doer, I'm a worker, I'm a New Yorker. My name is India Walton and I'm from Buffalo, New York.
Delgado has chosen India Walton. The Buffalo native was a former mayoral candidate in that city. In a post alongside the announcement video, Delgado said she's a proven fighter for the working class. He went on to say that if he and Walton are elected, their obligation would be the people. No word on the lieutenant picks for Governor Hochul and Republican Bruce Blakeman. Well, President Trump has signed a funding bill to end the partial government shutdown. The House approved the $1.2 trillion package. The spending plan funds most of the government through September 30th, but that's not the case for the Department of Homeland Security. Lawmakers now have less than 2 weeks to figure out a deal for the DHS. Democrats are calling for immigrant enforcement operations to be reined in after the fatal shootings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy in Minnesota. House Speaker Mike Johnson believes an agreement can be reached on time.
We think the next 2 weeks will be critical, but I hope that they will not keep that funding in suspense because it's too important to the American people.
What we're asking is that this federal law enforcement agency operate like every other law enforcement agency operates in the country, that they hold themselves to the same standard that your local police is held to.
Also this morning, a union intended for workers at the Kennedy Center is speaking out after President Trump announced plans to close it for renovations. In a post on Truth Social over the weekend, Trump said the facility would cease entertainment operations for about 2 years to bring it to its, quote, highest level of success. The closure would start on July 4th as the nation marks 250 years. He also says financing is complete. It's expected to cost around $200 million.
It's run down, it's dilapidated, it's sort of dangerous. Things fall out of ceilings, you've seen it. And we had some big events there. We had a lot of great events there over the last year, but you can't do any work because people are coming in and out. I was thinking maybe there's a way of doing it simultaneously, but there really isn't. And we're going to have something that when it opens, it's going to be brand new, beautiful.
According to a statement obtained by our sister station in D.C., workers have not been formally notified about the planned closure. The Kennedy Center Arts Workers United said in part, quote, "A pause in Kennedy Center operations without due regard for those who work there would be harmful for the arts and creative workers in America. Should we receive formal notice of a temporary suspension of Kennedy Center operations that displaces our members, we will enforce our contracts and exercise all our rights under the law." The man convicted in the second attempted assassination of President Trump is set to be sentenced today. Ryan Wesley Routh is accused of setting up a sniper's nest in September of 2024 along a Florida golf course belonging to then presidential candidate Donald Trump. Routh may ask the judge to exclude a terrorism enhancement. You may remember that he represented himself in the federal trial where he was reprimanded for his remarks, but he has an attorney now. Prosecutors are calling for a life sentence on the 5 counts. A U.S. carrier shot down an Iranian drone as tensions escalate between the countries. U.S. command said the drone aggressively approached the aircraft. A spokesperson says de-escalatory measures were taken. Hours later on Tuesday, 2 Iranian gunboats threatened a U.S. chemical tanker in the Strait of Hormuz. As of yesterday, the White House is still scheduled to meet with Iran this week, and we've just learned that that'll happen on Friday in Oman. Tehran has expressed wanting to change who's at the table and the scope of the discussion on its nuclear program.
I just spoke with Special Envoy Witkoff, and these talks, as of right now, are still scheduled. President Trump is always wanting to pursue diplomacy first, but obviously it takes 2 to tango. You need a willing partner to achieve diplomacy.
And also just into the newsroom, Border Czar Tom Homan just announced 700 immigration officers would be removed from Minnesota. You had just heard some concerns raised by lawmakers in terms of immigration enforcement there. And be sure to stay with ARC Rochester for your top political headlines. We are back after this.
Hey, thanks so much for sticking with us this Wednesday morning. Quit talking over there. I'm reading. This is ARC Rochester. I'm Dan Schreck, and he's loud.
Yeah. Sorry. Like the time I had those back problems with the mic on. Remember that?
Yeah.
Over there. Oh, God, my back. And Marty's trying to talk at the wall. I'm like, oh, my back is so bad. I look good, don't I? We all agree.
great.
What's the studio audience think? It's great. No, it's just, thank you. It's just the salt this time of year. You get it on your pants and they look dirty, but it's just the salt, I promise you.
No, you look great.
No, thank you. Back at you, both of you.
Thanks.
It's time for Truth or Trash.
It is.
Let's do it.
I got 4 stories for you.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to start with this first one out of the UK.
Okay.
Washing machine, dryer combo, ate 1,000 pounds worth, money worth, British pounds in clothing. Okay? 2 years into a 3-year warranty, a washer-dryer machine failed, burning and shriveling up a full load of clothes. It was under warranty. A guy came to fix it. Then the next load of clothes was also scorched. It was found out the machine buttons were getting hit via vibrations when the machine was running. Another fix happened, and then a third load was destroyed. Faulty wiring was then found. The machine is still under warranty. The man wants compensation for his clothes and claims he cannot get the company to return his calls. Imagine that.
How much is that in U.S. dollars?
I want to say it's about $1,400 or so. The pound's worth more than the dollar. So you Google me on
For
those.
each load?
No.
In total?
In total, the 3 loads of clothes, about 1,000 pounds worth of money that was scorched and burned.
Okay.
So, washer-dryer combo. That's story 1. Story 2. Hospital evacuated after 8-inch World War I artillery shell found in patient's anus. A French hospital was evacuated after a man had a World War I artillery shell in his backside. It's being called a bum shell report and says a 24-year-old man was in extreme discomfort having inserted this shell into his rectum. There's 1,000 possibilities here how this happened, really.
Yeah, why did he do it?
1,000 possibilities.
Maybe he fell.
Maybe he fell. Yeah, like what's his face? If you silly Jerry, remember in Seinfeld?
Yes.
Emergency surgery was conducted, and the bomb squad and fire brigade evacuated the facility for safety reasons.
Is that the size of it?
Well, that's a shell. These are all over Europe. World War I, World War II shells. The one he had inside was 8 inches. The shell was not a threat, and some are saying this could be a party trick gone wrong. The shell-shocked man will be interviewed by authorities this week. Now, in 2022, in France, same country, an 88-year-old man was also treated for a World War I artillery shell in that area of the body, up his Erie Canal, right there. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I can't.
I can't believe you just called it the Erie Canal.
Well, They're looking for an explosive end.
I'm trying to PG it here a little bit. Yeah, it was not an explosive end.
No.
But 1,000 possibilities there. You don't know how these things happen.
Yeah, definitely.
A party
only one possibility.
A party trick gone wrong. So anyway.
Oh my God.
So that's story 2. Story 3. Have you seen the new He-Man trailer? I'm so excited for this.
I've not.
Masters of the Universe. I'll be first in line. I think it's June 6th.
Okay.
D-Day, I think it opens this year. Cannot wait for the new He-Man trailer. As a He-Man fan, I noticed some villains in there, sort of deep-cut villains and sidekicks. Triclops, Fisto, Spikor, and others. The hot Hollywood rumor is now some even lesser-known He-Man sidekicks and villains will be introduced. Are you ready for these names? Dan might know these. Turd Blaster, Clam Hands, Nicotine, Snake Legs, Lucky Lo Mein, he's like a heavy-set Asian-American sidekick, Ronald Reagan, Boob Job, and don't forget the robot pirate VCR, who can record and play back tapes from other dimensions.
Yes, Christian, I expect that full list to be hanging on my desk
I
when I get back.
cannot wait for these possible appearances.
Love it.
Yeah, I know. I like the VCR one myself.
Yes.
Yes. So, Nicotine.
Yeah.
Different day and age back in the 80s.
But good.
Yeah, no, great stuff. So He-Man can't wait this June, be first in line. Maybe some of those cameos will take place.
Yes.
4th story. New protein beer falling flat. A new Milwaukee-based beverage, Bench Beer, is falling flat, and the company is blaming marketing. It was pushed as an after-workout beer with 7 grams of protein per can, but those looking to stay in shape are refusing to drink the empty calories and are calling it thick and disgusting. On the other hand, a few young people have gotten into some of these beers before working out, and is causing some gym-related injuries because they're drinking before they go work out. You know, as a younger person working out, I would go to the gym and then maybe afterwards go to Eddie O'Brien's in Geneva or Canandaigua, enjoy the beers, cheeseburgers. Then I realized, like, this is all sticking to me. It's not a good idea to work out, then go drink beer. I have beer maybe on the weekends. It's not like an everyday thing. So Bench Beer, marketed as a beer after you work out, a 6-pack, you're just guzzling down those calories. And people who know better are rejecting it. Young kids are drinking it. and then going to work out.
If I may.
Yeah.
If I may.
Those are the 4 stories. Yes, sir.
Beer
Yeah.
is a go-to food for anybody who's a runner.
Oh, afterwards or before? Yeah.
Why?
Great carbs.
I would say, yeah.
It's delicious.
You know, throughout history, I mean, beer was a great source of calories.
Yeah.
For people.
There are runs that are focused around the beer. You run a mile, you chug a beer. You run a mile, you chug another beer.
I could see that. I guess I get more concerned when you're thinking about lifting weights in the gym.
Sure.
Or when you're on a treadmill or something around other people.
Yeah.
And some folks who lift are just saying, it's thick, it's disgusting.
Well, the thick part.
Yeah. Is it kind of like a shake of sorts? Almost?
Milky?
I would, based off what they're describing, I would say, yeah, it's almost probably like a Guinness Plus.
Ooh.
And I don't know what they're putting in there to add the extra protein, but it just
I don't
want to
know.
I'm more of a Pilsner guy, like I said.
Yeah.
But those are the 4 stories.
Okay.
Okay, read them back to us one more time.
Washing machine burns 1,000 British pounds worth of clothes
Trash.
3 times. Okay. Hospital evacuated after 8-inch artillery shell found in Frenchman's backside. The He-Man villains that we could see in the new He-Man.
False.
Okay. New protein beer falling flat.
I want to say, like, I don't doubt it that someone has thought of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
I'm going to go washing machine, true.
Okay.
World War I artillery shell, true. Masters of the Universe, false.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes, and new protein beer, false.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay.
Okay, wait. I said washing machine is false.
Yeah.
Because 3 loads. It happened 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
I would just go to the laundromat after the first time.
Maybe. Okay, it's false.
Okay.
It's false.
Okay. So, okay. Here we go. Washing machine story, true.
Wow.
Okay.
Artillery shell in the patient's backside. That happened.
That is so unfortunate.
Sure did.
That man.
He's going to have to answer for that because they had to evacuate the entire hospital in case that thing blew up. He-Man, lesser known villains, that's fake. That's a phony.
But so creative.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And the protein beer falling flat, that's fake. I made that
Wow,
up.
look at you.
Spot on,
Made
man.
that up, yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Impressive.
I figured the protein beer because I was like, I feel like I would have heard of it at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are pretty good about keeping up with the weird news and the fake news.
We try.
Well, but I know nothing about He-Man.
Oh,
so
really?
that was just...
Yeah, I'm 44, so I grew up on I loved He-Man. I'm so excited for this movie. You were born in 86, 85. So yeah, you're at sort of the tail end of it.
Yep.
But I was prime time for He-Man, so I can't wait for this movie. And the guys would drink beers and make up these villains. Like there's a Stinkor, who is like a skunk bear, who it's called the Stench of Evil was one of the They would drink beer, come up with these silly names, and then put it to a cartoon.
Wow.
So it's just...
Who did this?
The creators of He-Man, the cartoon.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. They just got
They were drugged the entire time.
well, that maybe some of that too, but
It was the 80s.
it was the 80s. Yeah, but thank you guys.
Thank you.
Christian.
Hey, stick around. A lot more to come right here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back, we're learning more about the return of a very special campaign with Al Siegel.
And don't forget, you can watch us on the go wherever you are. Join us. We're streaming live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It is that time of year once again. Al Siegel is bringing back its Just One campaign, encouraging people to donate just $1 to help those in our community.
They certainly are. And this year, the organization is revamping the way it celebrates the month of February with special events and challenges. For more, we are joined now by event manager. We have Haley Cole and we have Brendan Giglia, the foundation's vice president. Thank you both so much for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
For someone who is sitting at home and they're thinking to themselves, I remember getting a blue envelope last year in the mail, but I don't know what happened to it. Fill them in. Tell them what they're supposed to be doing with those envelopes.
So I have it hot off the presses right here. Just arrived at the post office, so they'll be coming to your mailbox soon. Basically, we just ask everybody in the community to make a gift that is meaningful to them, send it back in the envelope, or give right online at alsiegel.org, because together, all these contributions really make a difference for people with special needs in our community.
How many years have you been doing the blue envelopes?
For 36 years.
Okay, so 36 years. I imagine at this point, people recognize it. As soon as they see it in their mailbox, they're like, oh, that's right. It's time to get out my money and donate. What has been the community's response after all of this time?
It's been an incredible response. Each year we get thousands of notes along with the gifts, but it's great to continue to get out there and present it in new and different ways because generations are turning over and people are needing to teach their children, or new friends that are moving into the community are just learning about this fun program.
For someone who's unfamiliar with the great work you do at the organization, Al Siegel, fill them in.
So Al Siegel is a community of organizations. We've been around over 60 years, and it's a one-of-a-kind collaboration between nonprofits that serve kids and families with disabilities and special needs. They really come together to make sure that everybody feels included in the community.
Let's talk a little bit about some of these events and challenges. I get a little competitive, so I'm all about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so Just One Night is actually happening tomorrow, February 5th at Fairport Brewing Company. It's a great way to kick off February and kick off the Just One campaign. So it's a free event for anyone to attend. We have volunteers from our Al Siegel Council who actually helps put on the event, and our Al Siegel boards. They get behind the bar at Fairport Brewing and they compete to see who can raise the most tips. As well as we have live music from Almost There. They're a local band. There'll be fun specialty drinks, and we also have a lot of fun little appetizers as well. So it's a great way to kick off February.
What does the winner get? Is this all about bragging rights?
Absolutely. And there is a Just One Night trophy that has existed as far as back as the beginning of the event, which happened 10 years ago.
Wow.
That's really, really excellent. And I would imagine that people get pretty hyped about this. Not just the people who get the opportunity to donate, but also the people who benefit from this, yes?
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's very exciting. We have 7 member agencies, and it's meaningful to create the awareness for all the work that they're doing in and out every day.
One last time for somebody sitting at home watching this morning and they say to themselves, okay, I'm sold. I need to help this organization out. Where can they go to make that donation if they want to do it online?
They can go to alsiegel.org. It will have the Just One campaign right there on our front page. And they can also participate in the Just One Community Challenge, which is more of an awareness building opportunity. There's free activities, including attending Just One Night. It's a bingo board. You complete 5 tasks on the bingo board and you're entered for a chance to win. So there's many opportunities to get involved and be part of our Just One campaign, but it's all available on our website and our social media platforms.
Love it.
Thank you both so much for your time, and thank you for coming in and spreading this really important message. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll make sure to post all of this information and much more on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show this morning.
Don't go anywhere. When we come back, a look at some of the stories that have people talking this Wednesday morning.
Yeah, we're back with Trending after this. Okay, it's time to see what's trending today, and we are starting with Cracker Barrel. Oh, gosh, again making headlines.
Yeah, back in the hot seat. Earlier this week, the Wall Street Journal reported it obtained a leaked Cracker Barrel message instructing a very specific requirement of all employees.
Yeah, so the memo read, employees are expected to dine at a Cracker Barrel store for all or the majority of meals while traveling whenever practical, based on location and schedule.
Okay. Additionally, Cracker Barrel told its employees they would not pay for alcohol while dining.
Okay. Many suspect that this extreme policy is driven by the chain's recent struggles, including its attempted redesign and logo change this past summer, which caused its stock to plummet.
The message went viral on social media, many calling the rules a form of travel scrimping. That is when companies strip away any sense of glamour or luxury from work trips.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that work trips were supposed to have glamour or luxury.
Me either.
That's why it's called work, right?
Yeah, nothing about my travels in my time working. It's never been glamorous.
No. Others online are saying they see nothing wrong with the company's message, saying if they are paying, why complain? Listen, here's my 2 cents on this.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to eat, okay? If I'm your employee, I get a per diem.
Yep.
You don't get to dictate how I spend my per diem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, put some healthier food on the menu. You might get customers that way. Just saying. Yeah. Or stand your ground when you want to make a logo change. Don't just cave.
Wow. You should
all
call
advice.
Dan for your
All
Cracker Barrel advice.
Well, the farmer on the Cracker Barrel logo, he watches the show.
Huge fan of the show.
Huge fan of our garage.
Who isn't?
All right, let's move along now.
Dave & Buster's hoping to help take some relationships to the next level this Valentine's Day.
Oh, gosh. I knew I would meet my love at Dave & Buster's. In honor of the upcoming holiday, the arcade and restaurant chain is giving patrons a chance to win a 3-carat diamond engagement ring.
Ooh, reportedly worth $15,000.
Quiet.
Do you want to read the teleprompter, Mark? $15,000. The rings will be hidden inside their viral human crane game machine.
Ooh, the full-body arcade game allows players to become the crane, lowering themselves into an oversized pit of prizes. I love alliteration.
Human crane rides start at $20 per person. 5 rings will be up for grabs across Dave & Buster's 156 locations nationwide.
That leaves about a 3% chance of attending a Dave & Buster's containing one of those rings inside the human claw machine.
According to the company, this opportunity invites couples to take part in a proposal that feels bold, memorable, and entirely unexpected.
What if you don't get the ring, though?
Then it's just awkward, I guess.
Then it's not a proposal.
It's not meant to be. You've got to break up.
You got to break up.
Yeah. Listen, if we get the ring, it's
Yes,
a sign we're getting
it's
married.
a
If
sign.
we don't get the ring,
It's not you,
over.
it's me.
Exactly.
Yeah. And for all of the couples looking to take part, Dave & Buster's is also offering a $99 date night duo deal. I love this. Date night duo.
Yeah.
Which includes...
With Dave and Buster.
which includes 2 90-minute all-you-can-play game cards with a sit-down meal featuring your choice of 1 appetizer, 2 entrees, and 1 dessert, 2 spoons.
Listen, don't wink at the camera. That was horrible. You are, let's say you've been with your significant other for a year now. They are in charge of planning Valentine's Day.
And they say Dave & Buster's.
We're going to Dave & Buster's.
That's the end of that relationship.
That's the verdict?
That's
it's
the
over?
verdict. It's over.
Yeah, probably.
It's over. Yeah. Don't take me to a chain restaurant.
But it's so much more. It's an arcade also. It's the best steak you can get in an arcade setting.
The best steak you can get in.
You know what that's from?
No, but it's like going to a strip club for the buffet. I mean, no, that's not what you do. You're not there for the all-you-can-eat bacon and eggs. Come on, let's move along. A divisive new fashion trend. Social media is buzzing over a designer pair of pants called the Square
Voluminous.
It's not okay. Jeans.
Square voluminous.
Voluminous jeans.
Besides the designer name on the tag, the pants are turning heads because of their shape.
Yeah, they're described as cubed.
Oh my
and
God.
Boxy bottoms. The jeans are reminiscent of those worn by the cartoon character SpongeBob SquarePants.
No kidding. The jeans are being seen as the next must-have item in the world of couture.
It's exhausting, isn't it? It's exhausting.
We've gone too far.
We have.
My friends.
Created
you
by
look
you.
Insane. You actually look
You do.
insane.
You do. If I saw this person walk, okay, if you're walking down the street in those boxy shoes too, something is wrong with you.
Deserve to be made fun of.
You do. You do. You're asking for it. Created by a Ukrainian designer, these jeans are set to give an edgy look and create a jarring juxtaposition.
Online, mixed reaction. Some are calling the pants incredible and a needed fashion statement.
Others are asking the question, why?
If you want a pair of the jeans, you can get them online.
Get out of here.
$745.
How ridiculous. The brand even offers a square hat, a jacket top, like a shirt maybe?
What?
Shorts
Yeah.
and shoes, tops. They offer tops, multiple tops. There's
Okay.
a white one and a denim one.
So here's my question.
And whatever
is there
that one is.
something else under the pants? Because I feel like if it's just empty here, like...
I don't know. See, my initial thought was there is material coming from like the hips out to where the pants are.
So we've gone back to like Renaissance times with like the
But
cage.
it's not, because in one of the pictures, her arms are in the pants.
What I saw, it looks like there's like an elastic band. And so it's like a pair of sweatpants inside of the jeans. So it's form-fitting on the inside, but it's boxy fabric around you, if that makes sense.
They can't be comfortable.
It does make sense, and no, they can't be comfortable. Because it's a stupid marketing stunt, and anybody who pays $745 for a square pair of jeans needs to get their noggin checked. Am I right or am I right?
You're right.
I'm right.
You're absolutely right. There goes
Ashley
our
bought
budget
us
for the
some.
next 2
There's
years.
the budget for the year. Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh,
When
man.
we come back, our final thoughts on this Wednesday morning.
Stick around. We're back after this.
love when we're about to come out from commercial break and Mark says something like really horrible or
drops a
depressing,
bomb.
And then it's like, oh, everybody smile.
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't hear
Everything's
it.
great.
No,
I didn't
we
have
heard
my
it.
microphone on.
No, they didn't hear it. We heard it.
Oh.
We heard it. Final thoughts. Time for our final
show.
thoughts.
I love Truth or Trash.
Truth or Trash is
Yeah.
a good segment.
Christian, when he comes on the show, it really just like ups it all. You know.
When the names of the characters in the He-Man thing.
Oh, goodness.
We don't need to go back there, but they were fun.
They were fun.
Did you have to excuse yourself this go around?
No, I didn't. But I actually thought the second story that he had, I thought that was going to be a fake.
The second one was
the artillery shell.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Reason Ashley, I think, was going to put it in trending. Am I right, Ashley?
Oh.
I don't remember that.
Huh.
All right.
That was John.
So you
Oh,
actually
okay.
saw the story before.
I heard
You
about
did-
that
okay.
one
Oh, I
earlier
gotcha.
this
Gotcha.
week. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yep.
Lots of other stuff, though, too. We
Yeah.
had in
Al Siegel.
Al Siegel.
Amazing work. that
Yep,
they do.
blue envelopes. Look for those in the mailbox soon.
The subway thing just fascinates me.
Really
That
is
it was still operating in the 1950s.
fascinating.
Like still part of this generation. I mean, it's
Absolutely.
pretty wild.
Pretty wild.
The city was a lot bigger then, though. The population was over 300,000 in the city of Rochester at that time.
Okay, we got our own statistician. Thank you so much, McLean. That does it for us here on Arc Rochester. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, 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 to you and you and you. Ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba.